Good morning, everyone. One of the things that you may be experiencing as of late and continuing to experience is that you are becoming more energetic. What that means is that you're going to be feeling a lot more because feeling is energy. When you become more energetic, your reality is based on feeling, okay? However, we live in a physical world, right? But everything in this physical world is actually energetic. It's actually all energy. So when people say this is all an illusion, they're actually right because it's not actually physical. However, it is a reality because it is very physical. These are my sunglasses, right? You can't deny that this is physical. But here's how this works. Here's how you can be in a physical reality and you can start to recognize that everything's energy. When energy slows down, it spins in a very slow fashion. Okay, first of all energy spins. That's how it creates a reality. When an energy slows down or a consciousness slows down, it becomes more dense and you start to see it. When an energy spins up in speed, when it speeds up its frequency, it starts to dissolve. It starts to become more light. You don't see it as much. For instance, if you took one of those swivel chairs, okay, and you started to spin that swivel chair, the physicality of that chair would start to disappear, right? Because as it speeds up, as its consciousness, that chair is a consciousness, as it speeds up, it starts to dissolve. This is physics. This is the law of physics, okay? Another example is when a car is going down the road or when a bike is going down the road and it's going really fast, there might be 12 spokes in that wheel, right? But as it's going fast down the road and it's spinning, you can't see the spokes anymore. It just becomes one big blur, right? That's physics. That's energy speeding up. And then when everything slows down, you start to see the chair again. You start to see the 12 spikes or the 12 spokes, right? That is how this human experience that we're in, this reality, that's how it works. So right now, your physical body is holding more light. And that light, which is consciousness, is speeding up. And so what you're starting to do is you're starting to experience the physical world with more feeling. You're starting to recognize that if somebody says something or somebody does something, a behavior, if it doesn't correlate with their energy, with the energy behind that behavior and thought, you're going to recognize that they're not being honest. They're not being truthful. You can see beyond what they're doing or what they're saying. Because behavior and words are just physicality. It's the energy that the person is holding. It's their frequency that's going to dictate the behavior and it's going to dictate the words. So I could do a certain behavior, right? Let's just say that I hug you. Okay, if the frequency behind my hug is that I don't want to hug you, you're going to feel that. Like, oh God, they didn't really want to hug me. If the frequency behind my hug is that I really want to hug you, regardless of the behavior of hug, you're going to feel that I really wanted to hug you. Same with words. If I say I love you, but the frequency behind that is that I don't actually love you, you're going to start to realize that they don't love you, that I didn't actually love you. If I say I love you and I actually energetically feel I love you, you're going to feel it. Do you understand? We're going to start to see beyond the illusion of physicality. And here is the key to all of this. You have to start to trust you. Your intuition and your resonance is your energy. It's your frequency. And it is what is guiding you through this energetic world. And it's going to help you navigate beyond the physicality. This is also how we navigate the human collective shadow. This is how we start to wake up out of the shadow. We start to feel that what people have been telling us doesn't feel right anymore. What the media is telling me doesn't feel right anymore, regardless of what I am seeing and what they are saying. So the media might be like, I've got your best interest at hand. Please trust me. Just do this and just do that, right? And we're watching all of these things happen with our physical eyes, these physical behaviors. And from one perspective, from the physical illusion, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But when you feel the energy behind the media, what does it feel like? Lies, perhaps? Deception? So as you become more energetic, you are being asked to go deeper into the feeling of everything. Throw out behavior, throw out words, and go deeper into what you feel as you navigate this world, as you navigate people, as you navigate the collective shadow. This is why when you wake up out of the illusion of what you are in, it can become very challenging because everything crumbles. All the ways in which you have lived this world starts to crumble. You have to now trust you and only you. Nobody outside of you can tell you what you're feeling. And when you start feeling other people, then it really becomes interesting because there is this dissonance that happens. But they're really nice. But they say all these nice things to me. But they're buying me all these things, or they're taking me places, or they, etc., whatever it is, right? So the physical reality, what it looks like is they're being really nice to you. What does it feel like? And then you have to trust the feeling because the person's going to be like, what are you talking about? I do all these nice things for you. I tell you all these nice things. Yeah, but I can't, it doesn't feel like it intuitively. I don't feel that. And then it becomes a massive game of trusting you. So welcome to the energetic world as you stand in a physical reality that is both real and an illusion. Because as you continue to wake up, as you continue to move into higher states of consciousness, you will be asked to feel more and more and more as the navigational tool to how you understand this world and how you break out of the conditioned, programmed ways of being that we have been all of our life. Because when you start feeling and when you start realizing that physicality is an illusion, that beyond that physicality is energy, beyond the media, beyond the scientific information, beyond everything that we're seeing out there, the government, beyond all of that is an energy. Fear, greed, manipulation, mind control, coercion. That's the consciousness or the energy that is driving what we are seeing right now, this collective shadow. So the more you feel it, the more you understand what's happening. Trust you. You've got this. I love you. And welcome to the energetic world within physicality.